I know it's hard for realtors to get this through their head, but those people you met at the open house, they lied to you. I'm Pete Mitchell. I am the founder of AI Lead Automation, and in these videos, I give you actionable ideas that you can take and implement in your business. If you like it, like and subscribe to our channel. Definitely helps me reach more realtors, which I want to do. So let me tell you what I mean by they lied to you. So my wife and I have been looking for a new home. And we just moved here to the Texas area about 2 years ago, and we're already looking for a new home. In fact, it hasn't even been 2 years yet. And so every weekend, we go to open houses, and we go see maybe 2 to 3 different homes every Saturday. It's just one of those things that she and I like to do as we're trying to figure out exactly where do we want to end up now that we're here in Texas, and what's the community we want, all the stuff that people are looking for when they're buying a home. Now, the interesting thing is, when we go to these open houses, we're meeting agents there. And we can always tell the good agents from the bad agents, right? And we can tell the ones that are prejudging us and I don't know what they're thinking when they're judging us, but they definitely are judging us. But here's what I mean by they lied to you. Most of them, but not all of them, ask us if we're working with an agent. And do we have an agent? Yeah, we have the gal who sold us this house that we're in right now, and fantastic agent. Most of those agents who we meet don't follow up with us at all. Only 2 have ever followed up with us, and they were both with a single email. And that was it. That was all we ever received from them. And I never replied to it. And they just literally stopped following up with us. They might be working with an agent, but they don't necessarily like the agent. They don't necessarily have a great relationship with that agent. Now, I'm fine with my agent, but here's what I mean. I've shared before that I've got this buddy out in Florida. He's been licensed now for maybe 50, 55 days, something like that. And he's already got 4 deals under contract, and he's got a listing that just came out. All right, so this is less than 50 days in, and this guy's turned it up, and he's got a full-time job. And and those are all, by the way, people who he did not know. Every single one of those deals are brand new people to him. How did he meet them? He met them at open houses. He's been doing open houses like crazy. In fact, he does so many open houses, and he makes such a great deal for the listing agents by always doing videos, helping them promote their house, getting that house sold even if he can't represent the buyer, that now he's got agents reaching out to them saying, hey, do you want to do an open house for us? And he's like, absolutely, I'll do it. He'll do whatever it takes because he wants to make it in this business. But here's what I mean by they lied to you. So he's telling me last night about this one client who he's representing the buyer, and some different things that need to be done on the house, and the floors were uneven. Now, he's also really handy and really good. So the house was supposed to be empty, and he went over there because he told his buyers, hey, look, I'm gonna help you with these floors. I'm gonna do this myself because I know how to do this. Now I know what you're thinking, hey, I don't know how to do floors. I don't want to do that kind of thing. That's not the point of the story. This is just something that he knew he could do, and he knew it'd make his buyers happy, and he knew this would be a good deal. So he goes there, house is supposed to be empty. Turns out there's someone inside of it. He's like, hello, hello. Turns out it was the owner. The owner was there for some reason, even though the house had been empty. They were over there for some reason. And he goes, oh, well, yeah, I'm just here to fix the floors. And the seller was like, oh, okay, you're doing that for them. Oh, that's great. Aren't you the realtor for the buyers? And he goes, yeah, but I like to take care of my clients, and this is one of the things that they needed, and I want to make sure that this is done right for them. How's your time with Doug, let's just call him? I don't know who the selling agent is. And she goes, really, we're not too happy with him. We don't think we've had a really good experience. End of the story is they ask him to represent them in the purchase of their new property, not the guy who's selling their current home. So just because someone tells you, yes, they're working with someone, by the way, that's a default reaction. It's like when you go into a store and they say, can I help you find something? You go, no, I'm just looking. They've been conditioned to say one thing, and we've all been conditioned to just go, no, I'm just looking. It's the same thing when people come into your open house, and you even have a little checkbox. Are you working with a realtor? We're conditioned to mark, yes, I'm working with a realtor. Is it a truth? Sometimes. Is it a truth all the time? Absolutely not. They're lying because it's our default reaction. It's just what we do. It's what we say. Now, what if your open house little check-in pamphlet said, oh, by the way, I've got these 3 consumer guides that might help you. everything you ought to know when buying your first home, how to downsize without getting stuck with 2 mortgages, or how to move up to your dream home. You know, what if you had your check-in thing said, by the way, I got these 3 things, mark off any that you'd like, and I'll make sure it gets sent out to you right away. See, now we're not just going, hey, oh, you don't have a realtor? Great, I want to be your realtor. Or, oh, you do have a realtor. Oh, okay, great, well, I'm just gonna drop you. We're offering them value. We're starting with that, and we're getting in the door there. And then we're continuing to follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. How many of these guys would be able to get me, guys and gals, would be able to get me if they just followed up? The fact that they don't follow up immediately says to me, they're not serious about their game. They're not serious about their job. I wouldn't use them because I know the importance of follow-up. You've got to be following up with people. You meet them at an open house and you follow up, not with one email, not with one phone call, not with one text. Long-term campaigns. They came into your funnel. You need to stay in front of them over and over and over again. Hey, by the way, this home over here just hit the market. It's very much like the one that you saw. You might want to check this thing out. Let me know if you'd like to see it. I'd love to take you to go see it. All that kind of stuff. Be proactive and get these guys as your clients. Now, if you want to see what we do, go ahead and check out agentfollowupai.com. I've got a great little video there that's going to at least give you some good ideas that you can take and implement in your business, but it'll also show you what we do at AI Lead Automation that I think will really impress you. Again, agentfollowupai.com. I'm Pete Mitchell. Thanks for watching.